Many salutations to viewers and coins of the vault alike. I am Tatsumari, and today we are going on a small adventure that might include the 6th job advancement for Maplestory. I'm not entirely sure if it's been released yet or not, because every time I look at my character, I do happen to see that it has the 6th job tab. But from all the patch notes that I've seen, 6th job itself is not going to be released until the 29th of this month. So I'm not entirely sure we're going to be getting there, but here's the best part. I saved the last little bit of grinding that I needed to do, which is like 0.5%, which honestly we can do pretty fast in like 2 or 3 minutes. I saved the last little bit so that you guys can be part of the moment when I hit 260. We can all admire and be part of that moment. So definitely we're going to be going through the Cernium story, but that is for certain that we're going to try to go through the Cernium storyline. However, what is not certain is whether or not we are going to be going through the 6th job advancement. In the meantime, let's just take a minute and enjoy the music here of the new intro for Maplestory right now. I think it's a pretty interesting addition to the whole new age theme of it. I mean, just say what you will about the whole update. People may have their opinions. People have their opinions, and there are some good things, definitely, and some bad things that have happened. But to say that the music doesn't slap, yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. So, let's get to it. And like I said, I left the last little bit of level grinding so that you guys can come with me and experience the moment when level 260 happens. Oh, that reminds me, I'm going to have to... no! Give me a minute here. I don't want to die. Okay, so, I have to, kind of mess with the volume settings here a bit so you guys can actually hear what's going on. Now, if you remember, this is the maps we had when we were facing off against the Black Mage. Also, I have messed with the volumes a little bit, the game volume in the stream a little bit, because the streams didn't have a lot of the sound coming through. So, I have messed with it, so if it's a little loud for you, just turn down on whatever device you're listening on, and it should be a little better that way. But, for what we've got, we have, let's see, nope, not that button, this button. For those of you who are older Maplers who are watching this later, you can see we have the Crusader's Zeal Ring, which is a very old ring from a long time ago. For those of you who are not familiar, it used to be the final reward you got for finishing a quest line called the Silent Crusade. And this is the very first version of the Silent Crusade. I also happened to got myself, oh, I could talk, also have a Pendant of the Spirit, which currently gives me a 10% EXP boost. This ring gives me a 2% EXP boost, so that's, let's see, 12% additional XP at the moment. And I see we got the smileys and the hearts going off like crazy over there. Thank you, whoever's doing that. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. I've also got these earrings, which will give me 9% dex. All the way at the bottom, you see there? It says 9%, or it says legendary, or has a green L with potential on it. I get 20% more misos, which is in-game currency. Great stuff. Yay. Also, let's see. I am going to be employing an extreme gold potion, which gives me an additional 10% EXP. So that's 22% EXP. Then on top of that, I believe... nope. Oh, for my hyperstats over here, I'm earning an additional 1.5%. Yay. Let's see. And then on top of that, I will also have a double XP card. And I'm not sure if this is a burning zone or not. I didn't happen to see if it was or not. But we shall be also getting 7.5% extra XP. So we're going to get a lot of XP. And if you just look down here all the way at the bottom, we're at 99.929%. We'll get that in about 5 minutes. Also, I have a skill that gives me 30% XP, so all this stuff should go by very quickly. So hang on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen, because we're about to get wild up in here. Alrighty. So, first, oops, I need that on. Sorry if that gets a little loud. It tends to stack up the volumes a lot of times. I'll mess with it again. Alright, here we go. We're going to try and get a ton of XP here in a minute. So much battle noise! 9.96, 965, 966, 967, 968, 97. Oh, big scary monster. You're not even gonna see it because it's not gonna take us that long to defeat it. Yes! Level 260! Alright. And that's all we had to do there. Took us a very short amount of time to do that. We are going to summon back our blade, so it's not going to be killing anything more. I'm going to mess with the volumes a little bit again. Come on. Why is it not doing the thing? Because I'm on the wrong menu. That's why. I have... the reason that is because I have a sub-menu of buttons because I have so many boosters now that if I don't have that, I won't be able to use them all. So that's why it wasn't working. Alright. Let's turn down sound effects a little bit. Okay. So, should be good there. Now, first of all, we need to use that scroll. Go back to town. Alright. Now, we're going to use a node stone because we can. Okay. Alrighty. So I believe from here we can actually go to Cernium. I believe we can. Yes. So, hang on to your skins and your butts and all that good stuff, ladies and gents. We're going on an adventure. Tatsumari, I need you at the outpost right away. Whoa, what's wrong? Speak with me at the New Alliance outpost when you're ready for a more thorough explanation. Yes. Alright, here we go! Okay. Master! Master!
The first time I encountered it, I thought I was in space. There were stars everywhere.
Oh, it's Grendel. That's who's talking.
Then I realized those stars were every possible future laid out in front of me. When I saw that they all led to the same inevitable despair, I began to understand the source of his frustration.
Master, are you okay? Lily! She came back from the, friend story.
I couldn't empathize with him. Convergence.
At the New Alliance Outpost. Ah, you finally made it. Yeah, what's happening? I have news to share with you about our favorite commander. Neinhardt face betrays the smallest of smirks. The only one who was fully aware of the Black Mage's plans, and the only one who fully approved of them. Are you talking about Will? Exactly. We found Will unconscious in the Sea of Esphera shortly after the Black Mage's death. We secretly relocated him to Maplewood to keep an eye on him. He only recently regained consciousness. He's still alive? Yes, and more cooperative than we would have ever expected. In fact, he's been so accommodating that I find it suspicious. Grendel the Really Old is currently questioning him. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for him as well. Would you like to come with me? Sure, let's do the thing. Moments later, in Areve. Areve? You're keeping Will here? Isn't that risky, being so close to the Empress and all?
There's no place more secure than Areve. Of course, it troubles me to keep our greatest enemy here, but we can't risk him escaping. He'll be a key figure in our future battles.
Wait, we're expecting future battles? We still have enemies out there?
I'm sure you remember Melange.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. The sound is kind of little bitty and kind of chunking a little bit. I don't know what's going on. It might be something on my side. Hopefully it's not too bad on you guys' side, but in either case, let me see if I have a thing on my side that might be causing the issue. Does not appear so. Okay, so hopefully it'll be okay.
After we defeated the Black Mage, he disappeared, and he took all of his knowledge about the Transcendence with him.
Okay, I don't... Yeah, the sound is still kind of chunky on my side. I don't know if it's chunky on you guys' side. So, give me a second here. I'm going to check it out on the live stream here. So, give me just a moment. Okay, so it does not appear to be coming through the stream, so it's probably just on my side. Sorry about that. Anyways, so Melange disappeared, taking all his knowledge about the Transcendence with him. That's a little weird, sure, but that doesn't necessarily make him an enemy. Do we have any other evidence?
This is what we got from Pantheon.
Neidhart hands you a letter from Edea. It's dated from before the battle with the Black Mage. Ooh. Neidhart, I received your request to analyze the trustworthiness of Melange. While normally I consider your suspicion of even your allies a touch ridiculous, your concern may be well founded in this case. When he first appeared, Melange claimed to be the discipline of a great magician. I researched that claim and learned he was expelled for practicing forbidden magic. Even more alarmingly, he's highly skilled in several different branches of magic and extraordinarily powerful. My recommendation is to keep him close and watch him diligently. He could end up being a threat to us all. Edea. But the Alliance didn't take him into custody.
Melange's knowledge was even greater than that of our allies in Grandis. We couldn't risk losing his trust by taking him into custody.
I guess that's true. But then, did you let him leave or do whatever he wants?
We sent some of our best magicians to escort him here after the Black Mage's defeat. He evaded them easily. Now we don't know where he is, or what he plans to do. He can't be left alone.
You're going after him? Won't it be dangerous to leave Will here in a reef?
Will's powers were tied to the Black Mage. I doubt he'll be much trouble. Just in case, we have a chief knight assigned to his cell 24 hours a day.
Okay.
Even Grendel is keeping an eye on him. We have nothing to fear.
Yep.
What's happening?
That didn't last long. Which way to the prison?
It's that way. Hurry.
Western path. Got it.
Let's go!
Whoa! Oz, what happened?
I don't know. They all burst out of the basement at once.
They came from inside the dungeon?
I'll prepare a spell to stop them. Buy me some time.
You got it, Aussie girl. Oof. Oh yeah, these are little soot balls from, I believe this is Moonbridge. They're spooky. I think they're soot something or another. Soot cores, I believe they're called. Yeah, soot core. Alright. Do your thing, Oz!
Thanks. Now it's my turn.
Little fireball. That seems to have stopped them. For now. Oz, keep an eye on the door and be ready for anything. We'll head inside. So they originated here.
You're just in time.
What happened?
Can't say for sure. Will did something to Grendel. Made the old man vanish somehow.
What could he possibly have done?
Sir, I brought Grendel's apprentices.
I know him.
And I'm Lily. What happened?
A few minutes prior...
Are you sure?
It's fine. Open the door.
Will looks a little worse for wear there.
Here we stand at last.
You touched the core.
I did.
Then, you felt what I felt. Or did you? Perhaps now that he's gone, you only feel despair. Humankind is doomed. Relegated to languish in this broken world.
Broken things can be mended. He would have destroyed everything. and everyone.
You don't really believe that, do you? People like you and I are above such petty falsehoods. But please, I'm sure you didn't come here to trade barbs. How may I help you?
I saw the future that the Black Mage had planned. He intended for the adversary to slay Aeona.
You're quite correct.
But that future has been averted.
And what makes you think that?
There is another transcendent working to overturn the natural order.
Darmoor.
Did you think we wouldn't find out about him? I need you to tell me everything you know about the Transcendence.
Straight to the heart of things, then. Someone once told me, truth is a sweet poison. Sometimes it's better to avoid it.
Interesting, interesting.
I suppose it is our insatiable need for the truth that has undone us.
How'd he get that? Grendel, don't touch that!
Uh-oh. What's going on here? And then that's when the soot cores appeared.
So that's what happened.
There's been something strange about Grendel ever since he touched the core. But this?
Okay, so just a little reminder. The core they're talking about is the core of Gloom. It was like the mini-boss that we faced in the Moon Bridge. It was that giant eyeball soot-looking thing that I had a little trouble with. Yeah, that one. It was the core of that. That's what he's talking about. And that is what's called the core.
What'd you do to Grendel, Will?
He was already on the path laid out by the Black Mage.
Seriously? The Black Mage is still messing with stuff even though he's gone?
I merely gave him a little nudge.
What was the object you gave him?
The core he encountered before was but a shadow.
Oh. That's okay, so it wasn't like the true
The
core.
one I've shown him? It holds the Great One's thoughts, plans, and his deepest despair.
Okay. Elwyn, Grendel opened a dimensional gate and disappeared through it. Do you think you can find him? The traces of his portal lead to the Arcane River. I can get us there, but I have no idea what we'll be walking into. What if there's a fight on the other side? Tatsu, I trust you can go with Elwyn and Lily and find Grendel the really old. You got it, bud. Okay, I'll open the portal. All right. Here we go. Wait, what? What? What are we doing back in Lashalane? Yeah, this is Lashalane. Protective mask. Tatsu, I didn't expect to see you back here, but your timing is perfect.
Hey, isn't that protective mask? Oh? You know, protective mask from all those Alliance reports. Reading's not my thing. Besides, you have to keep me updated.
We need to hurry. Head inside the clock tower and I'll explain. Let's go. Let's talk after you eliminate all of the monsters. All right, let's go. Okay. That wasn't so hard. I was out searching for Lucid when I saw an old man wander into this building. He was so determined. It seemed odd, so I followed him. He took the path we just took. It's strange, but I never noticed it before. Anyway, it led to a very special place. Come, take a look. Yeah, I was gonna say, what's Lucid's butterflies doing here? This was Lucid's room. It overlooks the whole of Lasha Lane. Here, look at this. It will help explain things. Lucid's dream is too dangerous to actually enter, but you should be able to peer inside without trouble.
Master! Dark One. They've started looking into your second future. Should I stop them?
Is she talking about the gate to the future?
No. This is the only way they'll learn fear. They'll learn about the lie of free will and the chains of fate.
Okay.
They will learn to hate those chains. I see it now. The Black Mage intended to lose from the beginning.
The gate to the future was part of the Black Mage's plan?
Master, snap out of it.
I must know more.
Master!
Okay. So, yeah, Lucid, I believe, is like stuck in her own dream. It's kind of like a weird, like, Inception kind of deal where she's like dreaming inside her dream. Can't fully understand it myself, but Lasha Lane is apparently her dream. And she's like not in control of it anymore right now. It's weird. We have to follow him. What about Lucid? She's being consumed by her own dream. I'll have to go in and rescue her. But you said it was dangerous. For you, yes. But I've been defying her dream since it all started. My theory is that Lucid's subconscious created me for just such an occasion. She knew this might happen? And she still went through with it? It's like she hoped all along that someone would help her when she couldn't help herself. Help. Is anyone there? Somebody, please. Could it be? Is it really you? Mercedes? Mercedes! You see, this part right here, the whole story with Lucid, it makes me think that there is some unanswered feelings she has toward Mercedes there. All this time, Protective Mask was a projection of Mercedes? I pulled her back from the abyss, but she won't regain consciousness for a while. We need to hurry. I can only trace the dimensional gate for so long after it disappears. If we don't keep moving, I'll lose track of the Master. What do we do about Lucid? Don't worry. Just go. I'll take her to the soldiers on Center Street. They'll protect her. Then I'll open the portal. Let's go! And now we're going to Morris. Right after Hecaton. Is that Trufet? Are we in the Morris? Why would Grendel come to here? What I also like to know is, whose version of the Morris is this? Do
recreate the entire ancient city. It must be someone powerful. Hang on a second. Is this a true recreation of Trufit? We don't have to fight anything, do we?
I don't think so. Since the Genesis failed and the Black Mage is gone, I don't think it'll attack us.
What if you're wrong?
Doesn't really matter, does it? We don't have a choice.
How reassuring. Let's get moving before that thing attacks us.
Yeah, that's King Hecaton.
I sense traces of Master toward the right.
All right. Let's put some power on this puppy.
Oh, hello. You're down here.
All the monsters before the next stage.
All of them over there? Yep, there's all of them over there. There we go. There. Is that the White Mage? Did Grendel come here to talk to him? But if this is based on a memory, shouldn't it be the Black Mage? Ah, this is so confusing.
Transcendents aren't bound by time and space, like we are. If the Black Mage really did return to normal before he died, it could influence moments in the past like this.
No, whoa. Okie dokie.
Shh. Listen. My echo in Morass can deal with Arcarium. I must focus on my current task, for the path is long and winding. Fate's chains still bind me, but there is still a chance, a small one, that I may break those chains.
A small chance to break Fate's chains.
And there he goes.
I can't open a portal to follow him, not with the White Mage here.
We could ask him to go away?
No.
What are we gonna do?
I am not the Black Mage. You have nothing to fear from me.
Not
You're not going to hurt us? What did you tell Grendel? Where did he go?
I told him nothing. He realized the truth on his own.
What truth?
The purpose of the Transcendence.
Well, we're not as smart as Grendel, so you'd better just spell it out for us. Yeah, me included.
Long ago, the universe was ruled by selfish gods. These gods used their powers freely, without regard for the worlds or the mortals who inhabited them. Chaos reigned. The universe could not abide such madness. It forged chains of law to force the gods and all of creation back into order. Over long years, the chaos subsided. But the universe was not yet satisfied. The ancient gods, chained into an unnatural slumber, could still awaken someday. Above all else, the universe wanted certainty.
So, I guess
It wanted to reduce the variables and create a predictable future.
So I guess the universe is the universe itself is a living entity in this world?
And so, the Transcendents were born. They served as jailers to the gods and enforcers of order.
With chaos completely eradicated, the future became set in stone.
Okay.
Even the Transcendents were slaves to order. But Grendel had more questions, didn't he?
The White Mage gives a small nod. Yep.
What will become of our world now that the Transcendents are gone?
Now that Grendel's gone, we've gotten our questions answered. Can we finally get out of here? I'll open the portal.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be here. Especially with Hecaton leaning in the background. Where are we going now? Okay. We're getting out of the Morris. The White Mage smiled softly as we left. Then he became one of the Urda and disappeared. So he strove for complexity and uncertainty.
Would you like me to explain the principles of magic and the universe's structure to help you understand?
If you say no, you'll skip important dialogue. Yes, I want you to...
Just summarize for me, would you? I have no idea what he just said. You of all people shouldn't need this explained to you. Fine. Let's say you put two identical marbles inside a box and give it a shake. Based on the dimensions of the box, the shape and weight of the marbles, and the force and direction of the shake, we can predict the path of the marble. We can predict the path the marbles will follow. But what if we added special marbles that have a different size and weight? The original two marbles' path would be a lot harder to predict. It's hard to know the different sizes and weights. It's hard to know how the different sizes and weights would affect the way smaller marbles move when they hit each other. Plus, the more marbles there are, the more possibilities. Yes, the complexity and uncertainty have deepened. That's why the Transcendents were necessary. They removed the ancient gods from the equation. Then, the future could once again be predicted and manipulated. The mere existence of the Transcendents is what maintains order. I think I get it now. Really? 'Cause I don't. Yes.
Long ago, the Radiant Throne. We have to hurry up and rescue Ollie. Oh, yeah, this was... Yeah. I went to go knock Will out. But that's me. How is that possible? Where are we?
It's the Swamp of Memory. We're seeing the Black Mage's memory of you.
Oh?
Let's follow, it. You headed to the right.
Okay. Through the mirror. Eliminate the monsters before you can go to the next stage. Ah! Spiders! No! My pets are getting hungry. Sorry, guys. There we go. Just beat down the spiders. There we go.
The Black Mage manipulated destiny in accordance with the laws of this world. Countless possible futures emerged, but ultimately, the Black Mage succeeded in his plans. At this moment, in this place, the adversary was fated to kill Tana.
Or Aona, really.
Help me, Jane.
No. It doesn't have to be like this.
I'm sorry. What did you say? Do you know what this means? Do you understand what you've done?
The Black Mage will possess the power of two worlds' transcendence.
The adversary chose a different fate. The Seal Stone contained incredible power. Enough power to change destiny itself. But the decision to use that power was the adversary's alone.
You could have stopped the Black Mage then and there. Why didn't you?
Back then. I just couldn't do that to Tana.
It was at once a victory and a defeat. It proved that mortals had the power to change fate. If the adversary could defeat the last of the Transcendents, the world would be free.
And away he goes again.
Free world.
And away he goes again.
This changes things.
Sure, that's great, but shouldn't we focus on snapping the Master out of his trance?
Whatever for? We've learned so much by following him around.
Wait a minute. Isn't Will's book here somewhere? We can nab it before Melange does.
A few minutes later.
Hey you, kid! Stop right there! Kid, is it? Oh. This must be the morass. How inconvenient.
How did he know?
Hand that book over or else!
I choose or else.
Elwyn, Lily, adversary, ignore me. Find your master.
What? How is he?
My legs are moving on their own.
You can't order us around like this! I'll make you pay! Elwyn, stop right there.
Oh?
Now you may go. That really smarts. You'll regret this. Elwyn, stop again. Oops. I don't deserve this.
He knew right away that he was in the morass. And that magic. I've never seen anything like it.
Okay. So, oh, I know this place. Yeah, this is Limina.
Why would he hit me with a staff like that? Anyway, we need to head right. Head to the right.
All right, let's go. Oh. Yeah, this place has some weird monsters. I think the way it was explained, if I remember right from the previous stream I did when I got here, I think it was explained that this was like basically fighting the idea of creation itself. I think that's what it was.
Where's the master? I can't sense him.
Reality's about to shift! Brace yourselves!
Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh, this the Genesis.
happened?
Yeah. I don't know. It feels like we're being pulled towards something. Hey. Oh!
We're headed straight for the Black Mage.
What? Are you sure?
This is the ship the adversary took to face him.
Wait a second. My memory of it is a bit fuzzy, but doesn't that ship blow up?
We need to get out of here, now!
It's too late!
Oops. Oh, yes. These guys are creepy.
The answer is here.
Okay. Care to fill me in?
It is time to act.
No. It's the Black Mage?
We survived. We actually survived.
Master!
Stop him before he takes off again.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Control yourself, apprentice.
We finally found you. But, where are we?
Good question. I was just about to say that.
We stand at the end of the world.
All that trouble in the world is ending?
I mean that we're at the very edge of Maple World, child. Honestly.
Master, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I did.
Well?
It was all so very simple when I got to the bottom of it. The Transcendents changed the nature of Maple World by their very existence. Now that they are gone, Maple World can return to its natural state.
But what does that mean?
Lily, what happened after the other two Transcendents, Rena and Alicia, disappeared?
Let's see. The passage between Maple World and Grandis opened up. Hold on. If the Transcendents were changing the nature of the world, and their absence caused our worlds to converge...
Then Maple World and Grandis were originally the same world?
What?
Now you understand. This place marks the veil between our worlds. Without the Transcendents, it has grown paper-thin.
Master?
What are you doing?
The time has come to make our world whole once more.
Master!
What have you done?
Okay, now that's trippy. It was all true. Maple World and Grandis are one now.
Look in the sky. Those are the planets of Grandis. What the heck is going on? This is so weird, I'm shaking.
It's not you. This whole place is shaking. What is this? Yeah, honestly, I don't remember this. Because I got a Cernium preview once before. Be careful. Is that the voice of a goddess? An end and a beginning. Okay, so we got the convergence over with. Alright. So we're gonna start the Cernium. I'm not sure how far we'll get, but we'll start Cernium. Tatsumari, are you busy? You know that the seal separating Maple World and Grandis has been broken, right? I shouldn't have asked. You were actually there to witness it. So, after the two dimensions became one, a person came to the Alliance. From across the Grandis Sea. It was just after the two dimensions became one, so how? It was as if they knew the dimensional seal would be broken. And this person wants to meet you. The Alliance has organized a meeting with you at the new outpost. Alright, going there now.
Would you like a summary of the story?
No. Before the meeting, let me explain a little bit about him. His name is Carlyle. He's the Prince of Cernium, the Holy Land across the Forgotten Sea. I've heard that the Grandis Sea is quite rough. To have sailed across such a sea as soon as the dimensions merged, he must have had some time to prepare. According to him, he received help from a friend who is well versed in theology and history.
A friend?
He sensed that the Transcendent was missing, and predicted that the seal would soon be broken. It's hard to imagine what kind of person this friend could be, but it seems he has more information about the Transcendent than we do. In any case, why is this person looking for me? That you should hear from him yourself. It would appear he has arrived at the outpost. Alright. Does Grendel really think Maple World and Grandis were meant to exist in the same universe?
Yes. He assures me the information he discovered in the orb is credible.
If you had told me that before today, I'd have said you lost your marbles, but... As hard as it is to believe, just looking at that sky with my own two eyes proves it's true. It's so strange. Put so much effort into crossing between Maple World and Grandis before. Now all we have to do is look up, and I can see it right there. What does all this mean for Maple World?
The corrupted Transcendent from Grandis seems to have the same plan the Black Mage did. He wants to take over and remake Grandis the way he sees fit.
Random! Good morning from you... good morning to you, and I will say good night from me. Considering the merge, it looks like Grandis and Maple World share the same problems now. We're still recovering from the battle against the Black Mage. How are we supposed to fight this, too? It won't come to that. Not if you help me. Pardon the interruption, but we have a guest. Allow me to introduce Prince Carlyle of the Holy Land of Cernium. Cernium? Never heard of it. You're the one from the Beyond the Sea? What? That is correct. I've come from across the sea. Carlyle, would you please share what you know about the Flora army? Gerand Darmoor is waging a war against all of Grandis. His army is formidable, but resistance fighters have forced him to spread his resources thin, which means he is far from capable of crossing the sea to Maple World as yet. Well, that's something. So why have you come to see the Alliance, Carlyle? Maple World may be safe from Gerand Darmoor's evil for now, but Cernium is not. We suspect it won't be long before the bulk of his forces invade our territory. It would benefit both Mapleworld and Cernium if the Maple Alliance were to take on the Transcendent now, before he gets any stronger.
The Alliance has its own problems to solve right now, but it wouldn't hurt to have new allies. And we'd have access to all their intelligence on the Flora army.
I should clarify. Cernium does not plan to join the Alliance.
Beg pardon?
We're only interested in protecting our Holy Land, not fighting an all-powerful Transcendent.
You'd abandon the rest of us just to save your own hide? What kind of leader are you? Oof, Claudine, chill. I mean, I get it, but chill. At ease, Claudine. We can't force everyone to join our fight.
But I agree with the Empress. If we ignore our quest for help, we'd be no better than the enemy we seek to destroy.
It's true. What? We're not prepared for this.
Idea, helping others without thought of our own personal gain is simply the right thing to do. This is an opportunity to build a friendship with Cernium. I'm sure they will not easily forget our benevolence. Of course. Cernium is a holy land frequented by countless pilgrims. Their patronage has made us quite prosperous. We can reward you handsomely. For your service. That's generous of you.
Very generous, but it won't do much good if we don't survive. Well, that would certainly make the rebuilding effort easier. Ha!
Empress, I have urgent news.
Let's adjourn for today. We can consider what was discussed here and work out our plan together tomorrow. Would you stay behind, Tatsu? There's something I'd like to discuss with you personally.
All right.
We've only just beaten the Black Mage. I thought we were finally at peace. Yet here we are, facing another threat. And I have more news. The moment the dimensional seal broke, ancient ruins and artifacts all over the world lit with an unusual magical glow. Our people speculate it is because the ancient gods are awakening.
What does that mean for us?
Well, until now, the only one powerful enough to face the Transcendent was you, the adversary who bore the seal stone. That's why the heaviest burden always fell to you. But if we can discover how to use the power of the ancient gods, we'll be far stronger than we were when we took on the Black Mage. Cernium is known as a holy land of the ancient gods and their people. Carlyle's request is an opportunity to learn more about them and their power.
So we're sending reinforcements after all?
Yes. Tatsu, will you once again lend us your strength to save not just Mapleworld, but Grandis as well?
Anytime.
Thank you.
Several days later, at the barrier between worlds.
Tatsu, are you aware of the mission objectives?
Yes. Need to learn the ancient gods' powers.
Correct. The ancient gods really are awakening. We're looking at an amazing opportunity. As you know, neither the Resistance nor the Knights are in a fit state to run additional missions right now. Pantheon will be our staging point for reinforcements, and we've entrusted command of them to Edea. I'll be dispatching the soldiers as soon as they are ready. Hawkeye from the Knights and Checky from the Resistance will accompany you. This seal. Edea is a level-headed tactician and powerful magician.
which makes her the perfect candidate for this. But the Nova deeply resent the High Flora. I worry she won't remain objective when you engage the Flora. If that happens, she'll need your help.
Everything is set up on our end. We'll modify the magic in the seal here to allow for teleportation. That will take us across the sea in a blink of an eye.
We don't get to explore the high seas away? That's disappointing.
Perhaps another time. The Seas of Grandis are not for the faint of heart.
No need to talk it up, mate. I'm already sold. Calm down. We've got more important stuff to do first.
That's everyone. Let's get moving. I'll see you when you get back. Wish you all a safe journey.
And if there are any more resources Cernium can provide to help us rebuild, please do send them back for us.
You got it. We need to get going now. You got it. We need to get going now. Good luck. Shot off like a cannon. Our lives are in your hands once again.
So this is Grandis. Nice place.
I've always wanted to come here.
Aren't you from Grandis?
Now I'm confused.
I'm from Grandis the Realm. But Grandis takes its name from the body at the center of our planetary system.
Okay. So, this is Grandis the planet.
Like Maple World, it has many cities, cultures, and an ecosystem all its own.
That makes sense.
Pantheon, Elysium, Savage Terminal, Verdel, they're all individual moons orbiting Grandis.
Okay. So all of these places.
Well, I guess we can add Maple World to the neighborhood.
My prince, this isn't the correct landing site.
Did we get redirected somehow? We should get to our rendezvous point as soon as possible.
Alright, let's go!
Hey! There's the prince and his outsiders. Oh.
We're surrounded!
Is this the Flora army?
These are heretics, actually. Enemies of our god and our faith.
Okie dokie.
Excuse me?
Not everyone is on board with worshipping a god we haven't heard from in eons.
We need to do something about those archers up on the cliffside.
Oh? Oh! Hello! Oh, yes!
Saren! Guardian! There are more incoming!
Take cover! We will dispatch the heretics up here!
Who is that?
That would be the Guardian of the Holy Sword.
Why would a sword need a guardian?
It's a very special sword.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Right. Let's keep moving.
Long ago, when the Transcendents were born, the ancient gods faded from the universe. With the heart of their faith gone, the Order dispersed. Their glory quickly faded, and the world fell to chaos. Many resented the Transcendents for what they had wrought, and swore vengeance against them. But others hoped the old gods would one day return, so the faithful gathered together in Cernium.
There it is. Cernium, the Holy Land.
That was perfect timing with the music there.
Definitely impressive.
The landscape is strange, almost unnatural.
That's because the entire countryside around Cernium was shaped by the gods of old.
The gods did all this? Personally?
So the old stories go. Legend has it that the land was carved out in an ancient war between the divine.
Is that why they call this the Holy Land?
Yes. Unfortunately, many people view Cernium as proof that the gods are gone for good. It's said they fought to their last breath in this place. It marked the end of the gods and the beginning of the Transcendence.
It seems we have a lot to learn about Cernium.
The place the gods died.
Of course, that's just a legend. I doubt anything could actually kill a god. At least, I don't think they died.
Prince, more enemies are approaching!
They've come this close to the city?
I'll take the western side. Hawkeye, you take the north. Checky the east, and Tatsu, you can take care of the enemies approaching from behind. Let's go!
There's something you should know before we go into battle. A strange, oppressive aura has settled over certain domains within Grandis, including Cernium. This aura has been shown to interfere with the manifestation of one's innate powers and abilities. With the best warriors rendered powerless, identifying a solution was top priority. Luckily, we discovered a force capable of countering this energy. We call it sacred power. But now is hardly the time. We'll convey our findings to the Maple Alliance at a later time.
Okay, I think... Did I get anything? No, I did not. Okay. Actually, for now, I need as much power as I can get. Because this is a new area. I don't have all my, all the abilities and powers that I usually do. So, yeah. We're going to be powering up as much as we can. Minimum of 30 sacred power. Oh, yes. This is kind of like the beginning of the Arcane River. Before you get the symbols, the arcane symbols, you actually have to try to brute force your way through the barriers that are produced around the monsters before you get like a, let's see. Like this, the arcane symbols here, you'd have to get one of these in order to be able to overcome that little, hexagonal barrier that pops up around the monsters. Now I'm going to be able to have sacred stuff, which is additional orbs. Whoopsie. No. I think I'd have fallen too behind the others. Uh-oh. So, this is Cernium. Oh, the sword's guardian. Ha 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 ha. When I saw this, I was like, instant waifu right there. Those feathers on her head. And are those wings on her back?
You are the adversary.
That's right.
The others are waiting for you in the city.
Okay. let's go.
I've been sent to escort you to them. Follow me.
Well, she's charming.
Is that who I think it is? You're younger than I expected. Shh, they might hear you.
Welcome back, Prince Carlisle.
Is there any news of my father?
His illness has taken its toll, I'm afraid. The king is resting. Now, are you going to introduce me to your companions?
This is the Maple Alliance, and this is the famed adversary, their champion.
This is the adversary? I'd imagine someone more impressive. I certainly didn't expect someone so ordinary.
Don't worry. I get that a lot.
You put too much stock in gossip, Grandmaster. Have you been trading tall tales at the local tavern?
I would never sully myself by... Do you expect me to believe that this person stood up to a transcendent and won? You must guard yourself, Prince. These people may be lying to you.
Do you really intend to question my judgment in front of our guests?
I mean no disrespect, my prince. I merely urge caution. After all, they don't even share our faith. Above all things, we must be mindful of the will of our god. We are the caretakers of Cernium, after all.
Respectful. I can dig it.
That was a warm welcome.
I beg a million pardons. The Grand Master can be a tad overzealous.
And it's just 'cause he doesn't know us yet. This time tomorrow we'll be best mates, him and I.
Keep that up.
The holy man and the pirate. That sounds like the start of a bad joke.
If you will excuse me, I shall arrange a place for you to rest.
A frail king, an upstart prince, and a holy order that's chomping at the bit to take over. And let's not forget the fringe groups who are all eager for their time in the spotlight. This is going to be even more difficult than forming the Maple Alliance was.
You aren't wrong.
Still, our princely friend seems to have a good head for politics. Let's give him a chance to smooth things over. Listen to the crowds. They're talking about you, adversary. Word travels quickly.
This must be why the prince gave us an escort. And why was he so concerned? Okay. Oh. Where are the other? Like, I guess this is a few, some hours later, sometime later. Where are the others?
The others left to scout the city. In other words, they've gone sightseeing. I suggest you go on a little tour too. Get a feel for the city. If you find anyone who needs help, lend a hand. We want to show them the best side of the Alliance. Don't forget, we're here to protect Cernium, and to learn more about these so-called gods of theirs.
Got it.
Let's rendezvous later to compare notes.
All right. Well, this is going to be a bit longer than I remembered or anticipated. Plus, I have to go to sleep myself. I've got kind of an early day tomorrow at work. So, I hope that this is all interesting to you. In the meantime, be sure and check out the other stuff. I will see about maybe picking this up tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll at least pick it up at the very least. And I will have stream clips out from Sunday's stream, so be sure and be on the lookout for those, as they are dealing with the, what is it? It's Mysteria Through Time. And, you know, be on the lookout for those. There's going to be one coming out tomorrow, somewhere around noonish, I think. And going to be coming another one out on Thursday around noon. Both are in Pacific Standard Times, so be on the lookout for those. And I am working on the Chapter 17, Part 1 of Maplestory the novel, so be on the lookout for those. And, yeah. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you were at least mildly entertained by what you saw, and I hope that you'll be back next week to do it again. If you want to be notified when I go live, be sure and become a coin in the vault by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell. Be sure and have a look around the channel and check out Maplestory the novel, Sacred Tears, Sly Cooper, Rise of Vexen, or Arcane, all of which are fully voice acted with sound effects and music. Don't forget to comment and tell the voice actors just how good they did, because without them, it wouldn't be as awesome. I hope to see you guys next time, so until then, my friends.